All right, y'all. Two P's in a bong in the building again. It's your boy DP.
It's your boy KP.
Man, and back down memory lane, it's your boy Bong.
Back down memory lane, huh?
Yes,
What's
sir.
what's taking you back down memory lane, man?
Oh man, we was exchanging some war stories off camera, but
Some
you know,
some shit you can't talk about on cam.
some shit I won't talk about. You did. Fuck it.
Well, what will we talk about, man? You know, this is our first time in the studio. We're trying to make some stuff happen.
Yeah, man.
So things will you'll probably see some more changes as we go along, but
Yeah, man. Stripper pole coming.
Yeah, we upgrade,
yeah,
man.
man.
We
Yeah,
upgrade.
you know.
Yeah,
upgrade.
yeah. Might throw some ones in this motherfucker every now and again.
Yeah, so any of y'all who got skills on that pole,
Holla at us.
Slide on down.
go on and get these two married men slapped in the face by their wives.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the after hours joint. You know.
Oh man, so man, we were talking about the Lakers last time, when Bronny James got drafted 55th overall. And nothing has, well, I'd say it hasn't changed. He's still in the headlines, right?
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
What's up?
Go for it.
No, nothing's changed. He's still in the headlines, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So
Deservedly so.
I mean, y'all tell me. I mean,
It's history in the making, baby.
did you guys hear about the jersey sales and all that?
Yeah, he's already out selling Nick the Quick in that number 9.
He outsold his pops too when he was drafted number 1 to Cleveland, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying yeah, but
No, I'm just saying, like, that's-
when I think of number 9 with the Lakers, I think of Nick the Quick.
Clutch Sports is buying all them jerseys,
Hey, what's
generating artificial buzz.
hey, what's crazy is what's the kid who got drafted the first round pick?
Connect 4, Dalton Connect.
Yeah, Dalton Connect. So Connect is wearing number 6, right?
Number
Is
4.
it wearing 4?
He's wearing 4.
He's wearing 4. Okay. Who was wearing 6?
LeBron's
I'm tripping. LeBron's wearing 6.
Yeah.
That's what my brother was saying. So 6 and his son is wearing
9, 69
freaky
guy.
ass nigga. He is 69 guy.
Mm.
Yes, nigga. He is 69 guy.
Damn.
I was going somewhere with that.
He a fan.
Hey, that Connect 4 is dope though.
It is.
It
Yeah,
is.
Connect 4 is dope.
I'm gonna need him to connect though. Yeah.
Time will tell.
Yeah, I'm gonna need him to connect.
Time will truly tell. But I feel bad for Bronny, man,
Why?
because you can kind of tell. I don't think he wanted all this. I don't think he wanted everything that's coming with it. You know what I'm saying? I think he, if not for his pops and everything going on with his pops, he wouldn't be in the league right now. He might be in college. He may not have made it to a top tier school to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows that he hasn't earned it, you know, and everything. Like, you know, they're generating this image of him, right? 55th pick. He just signed a 4-year contract. I think 7.9 million guaranteed team option for the 4th year, but he's guaranteed 3 years.
You might as well just call that 8 million. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, did you expect that kind of money, that he's gonna get that kind of deal?
No. I told y'all what it was when Rich Paul came out and said no two-way. He's not gonna play on a two-way contract. He's gonna be drafted and he's gonna be on the roster. You knew what it was.
But Ubang, let's think about this. Rich Paul, right? He's an NBA agent. This was a few years ago, they were trying to question his credibility as an NBA agent and saying that, he doesn't have a degree, all those things. And the NBA came back and was like, you don't have to have a degree. You have to have certifications to be an NBA agent. So looking at this, as much as we'd like to believe that Rich Paul sent this letter and the NBA execs fell in line, these owners fell in line, these are owners. These are billionaires. Rich Paul is nothing to these billionaires. So that memo was more so of that was the scapegoat from what really happened. There was a higher power that came in and made that call.
I believe it.
And Rich Paul decided, okay, I'm gonna send this. The higher powers didn't want it to look like it came from them. They wanted it to look like Rich Paul was behind this. But I mean, I don't think the owners cared if Bronny would have went to Australia if someone would have drafted them. I don't think that was enough to stop.
But when I asked y'all about that in the last time we were talking about this,
yeah,
I think you did say higher powers or something, Kevin. But
yes.
I was really asking, like, did y'all really think that people were really moving at the beat of Rich Paul's drum in terms of don't draft him or he's gonna go to Australia?
I believe there were teams that fell in line because of that. I continue to say LeBron being a de facto sports agency, and while he's still playing in the league, is kind of crazy to me. Like, that shit should be, at the least, it should be illegal. At the least, it should be illegal, right? He's still playing, but he can determine players that get drafted, players that get signed. We've seen him strong arm teams on his way out. I think he got what was the guy's name that was with the Kardashian?
That's which one?
Chris Humphrey.
Which one of the niggas?
Nah,
Ben Simmons.
He was a clutch athlete.
Damn.
Name starts with a T. Tristan.
Oh, Tristan Thompson.
Okay.
He got them.
Damn, I'm like, shit.
He got them. But follow me though. He got the Cavs to overpay him and then dipped. Right?
Yeah.
Got the Lakers to overpay KCP at the time. Right? We considered it an overpayment. He hadn't earned anything. Another clutch client. Got the Lakers to, I believe he told the Lakers when Contavious, not Contavious, but what's the cat that light-skinned cat that he said was untouchable in trade packages when he played for the Lakers?
Kuzma?
No. He wasn't even on Kuzma's level, but he's a clutch client. The light-skinned dude, he had a run for like a year. Now he's playing in where's he playing now? Taylor Horton.
He had a run for
THT.
I was like, wait. Okay.
He's with Utah. He's with Utah now.
Another clutch client.
Yeah.
That, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he's with Clutch? I didn't even know he was.
Yeah, that's LeBron's guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's getting all his guys paid. He's dictating terms while he's still playing in the league. That's like collusion in its.
But can we prove it?
Can we?
Hey, I guess he has a future as an owner, right?
I mean, hey man, I saw two NBA players working out together today, man. Is that collusion when players are working out together in the offseason and then they mysteriously end up together during free agency?
But that's legal though. Right? You can go into a business decision with your friend. Right? You both have to clear whatever hurdles you have to clear to get to where you need to go. But it's different when one person is in a position of power and they can dictate that, right?
Yeah.
So before, when it was LeBron, Chris Bosh, and D Wade in Miami, it was different. They talked together as they talked as friends.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go to Miami. They have the funds, they have the money to pay us. We all got to take a little bit of a haircut so we can all fit on the roster and we can get some role players in here. They did that. They won 2 chips.
Yeah.
Right. That was not clutch sports. Now, LeBron telling the Lakers, like, hey, I'm coming, but I need
Pause.
pause if necessary. I'm coming to the Lakers next year.
Oh shit.
But I need, as a show of good faith, I need you to sign my guy, Contavious Caldwell Pope, to a deal to let me know that you guys are serious. Like, that's strong arm. That's strong arm.
Yeah.
And you have and you're getting a kickback on it because
He's a clutch client.
You're a clutch client. He's a clutch client, and your boy Rich Paul is getting a percentage.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that game. That's a slippery slope. And eventually, man, and it may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, it may not happen a year from now, 10 years from now, but the NBA will have to atone for its sins, because what they're doing right now with LeBron is disgusting. It's just disgusting, man. And the Lakers,
Whoa. What exactly do you think they are doing with LeBron?
they are allowing him to operate as a player and as a sports agency at the same time.
Okay.
Allegedly.
But that's
allegedly.
and if that's the case, that's been going on for quite some time, right?
It's been going on for ever since Clutch Sports opened their doors for business. So whenever that was, from that day moving forward, LeBron has been operating as an agent and a player.
Okay. So what is it sounds like you have an issue with the whole, well, it doesn't sound like, I know that you do, just based on our conversation and how things went last time when we were talking about Bronny getting drafted at 55, being able to play with his dad. And there was some mixed feelings and folks all across the media. I think we kind of didn't completely agree the last time we were talking and stuff. We agreed on some points, not on others. What's the big issue that you have with this situation
with Bronny?
Yes.
Okay.
With him being drafted and now playing with LeBron on the Lakers, the whole situation. What's the real issue you have?
You want me to tackle that first, Kev, or you want to go?
Go on, because when you go on, when you say this, I think I may have a rebuttal for this.
My biggest issue, okay, and trust me, I have no issue with a father making his son's life easier, even though him making Bronny's life easier is debatable, because I think this is a bad move for Bronny. And but my issue is, can we stop trying to tap dance and ballerina, twinkle toe around the point that it is what it is? You have every sports caster, every analyst, from ESPN to Fox Sports to all these guys on social media, all coming to defend LeBron like the shit he just did was commendable or respectable. Like, again, it is what it is, right? You have the opportunity to put your son in a position, do it. But let's not act like it ain't what it is.
Yeah.
That's my issue with it.
Yeah.
Like, y'all niggas y'all running around here acting like, hey man, we would all do the same thing. Yeah, we would, but that don't make it any less wrong. Like, and I hear people saying like, yeah, he didn't take a spot from somebody else. That, that spot, sometimes it pans out, sometimes it doesn't. Whether he took a spot from somebody else or not, Bronny, given his track record from high school to college.
Well, he did.
Hold on.
He did take a spot from somebody else.
Right, but I'm saying if you're trying to say like, hey, it could be whatever, I'm saying he has a track record from high school to college that says that he's not ready to be in the NBA.
Okay. So then your main thing is you don't think that he is NBA ready, and you think that position should have gone to somebody else. That opportunity should have gone to somebody else.
Sure.
At this point, though, we don't know. It could appear that he may not have been ready, but we don't know because he hasn't played in the summer league. He hasn't played an NBA season game, so the jury is still out.
So then, Kevin, you as a Laker fan, you don't have an issue with this at all.
No, I don't. I mean, I'm gonna just say this because some of the stuff is consistent. When you look now, one could talk about his contract as a second round pick, being pick 55, 4 years, well, a fourth year option, but $7.9 million. That seems like a lot. That seems excessive. But then you look deeper and you think about their second round pick from 2022. They had the 35th pick in the draft, and they picked another one and done in Max Christie from Michigan State. Max Christie has played 2 years in the NBA. He's played 108 games. He's averaged 3.9 points, and he was just given a 4-year, $32 million contract. So
What was his contract when he got drafted? What was it?
I have to go back and look at that, but I'm looking at his extension after 2 years.
But that's an extension though.
Yeah, but off camera, you and I were talking about BJ Boston for the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
They seem like they were comparable type of players, the two of them. One got extended for 4 years, 32 million. The other one has to find another home.
So you think Christie is better than BJ Boston?
No, I don't. I'm saying they're comparable. So what I'm saying is that
but I'm asking, you brought that up, so now I'm asking you, do you think that Christie is better than BJ Boston?
I don't. I think they're comparable. I think that, you know, given the situation, it all whoever's available, that's who I'm taking first out of the two of them.
Right. So but what is your point in bringing up Boston to say they're comparable and to say Christie gets a contract, Boston doesn't?
Because I'm saying that the Lakers, one could say the Lakers overpaid Christie.
Okay.
That's
what I'm trying to understand.
On the extension, one could say that the Lakers overpaid Christie.
Okay.
This is the same year that people are saying that they overpaid Bronny. Well, they're overpaying Christie as well, who was also a second round draft pick a few years ago.
Okay, I was wondering where you were going because I'm like, you bring up Boston.
No.
Boston. And so then that made me say, okay, well, are you trying to say that Christie's better than Boston?
No.
Where are we going with this? So if Boston doesn't get the extension, I guess you're just saying the Lakers are just having a party, burning money.
Absolutely.
It's the 4th of July, motherfucker. We burning some money today.
Absolutely.
Literally.
Absolutely.
So
I'll tell you, man, who talked about it too was Jeff Teague. Jeff Teague mentioned, he said, man, when I got my first extension, I got a 4-year, $32 million contract. And I averaged 14 points a game.
Okay.
As a first round draft pick. And this guy, Max Christie, got the same contract that I got as a second round draft pick.
Wait, was he hating on Christie or was he upset about Christie getting the contract?
Man, listen, man. He was like, man, I should have been born 10 years later, man. What a time to be alive.
Hey, man, the time value of money, man, it has changed, man. You know,
what a time to be alive.
The value of a dollar is different, man. I don't know.
What a time to be alive. So, I mean, and even with that, you still have to look at it like, as much as we don't want to say it, LeBron James and Bronny are a package deal. So, yes.
Wait, yeah. Hey, look at what's wrong, Goobon?
This nigga Bron, man. Every time I hear that shit, the shit piss me off.
He's a package deal.
Like, I get it. And listen, at the end of the day, like, I'm
Hey, this nigga Ubag is the
like,
angry Laker
Oh,
fan.
nah,
He,
nah,
is-
because
he do
man.
not like
'cause
this shit.
Yeah, he
because
doesn't.
it just it's like, come on, bro. You know what?
We're
Like you
here,
said,
though,
like you said the other
Ubag.
day,
We're
like you said the
here.
other day, like you said the other day, we had a year to process it.
Yeah,
Right?
we're here.
That's what I'm saying. Even Bronny with the fake crying at the draft party, you knew exactly where you're gonna be a year ago. Like you knew you were getting drafted to the Lakers in the second round, and it was guaranteed. So I'm just gonna process it. I'm gonna wait and see how he pans out. I just think that he has shown us nothing, both in high school and in college, that suggests he was ready to be drafted by the Lakers and put on a NBA basketball team.
If he averages 3.9 points in his first 2 years, what do you say to that?
That if he was any other player without protections and without things being put in place to make him look good, that number would drop by 3 points.
How much time do y'all think he's really gonna get? Like I'm
Well,
wondering. Like
there's reports out right now saying that his first year he's going to spend the majority of his first year in the G League, right? And I heard I was
do y'all believe that that's what's gonna happen?
I think he's
No.
gonna spend some time in the G League.
but he has to be able to say I played on the same court as my dad. So you can't do that spending the
Right, that's
majority
what
of
I'm
the year
saying.
in
Like
the G League.
if this is supposed to work
Mhm.
or do what it do, baby, then you gotta put him out there, right? He has to see the floor.
So
Yes.
I was listening to ESPN this morning, and I can't remember who was talking, but they were saying that LeBron and Rich Paul, Clutch Sports, they have to allow this guy to go through whatever the process is naturally, right?
Mhm.
Like he's gonna have to get on these buses with the G League team, and he's gonna have to like go through and earn his stripes and actually fend for himself for a little bit, as opposed to having LeBron looking over his shoulder, intimidating the G League players for the NBA, the South Bay Lakers or whatever. Like you're gonna have to let this kid, like you gotta let him earn his stripes and his respect in the league, because you don't want to be known as LeBron's son. He wants to make a name for himself, right?
Mhm.
You don't want to be known as LeBron's son, because now they're looking at you like a charity case.
Yeah.
They're looking at you like the Nassus, Giannis's brother. You feel me? Like every day, the team that Giannis is on looks up at the Nassus like, fuck, damn. We really got to put this bum ass motherfucker on the squad. He don't deserve to be here, right? But he's Giannis's brother, and Giannis already said, "I'm gonna ride for my brother, and I need my brother to be included so that he gets paid, he's taken care of, respect." But even
As long
Giannis,
as that nigga Giannis don't turn into Nino Brown on the rooftop with G Money,
right?
you know
Even
what I'm
Giannis,
saying? Like,
Oh, that's what the owners want. Please take that nigga out.
nah, you wouldn't do that.
even Giannis isn't denying what he's doing, right? So
Yeah,
like
no, of course.
listening to the Lakers introductory press conference where Bronny did most of the talking over Dalton Connect, and while I'm listening, I'm just like, Lakers, shut up. Don't double down on the foolishness talking about he earned this spot. Now you lying to our face, right? He earned the spot. He's what they say, he's like a trial run, the first iteration of a trial run to see if this shit will work. And it's just like, y'all doubling down on the bullshit.
We're here. We got you. We have to.
But that's what I'm saying, Kev. We are here, right?
Yeah,
We're
we
here,
got to.
and I'm cool with that. But Lakers, stop pissing down my leg and telling me it's water. Like, stop telling me this nigga belonged and that he earned this spot. Because if he earned this spot, he wouldn't have made it to USC year one. Let's start there. He wouldn't have been an All-American. He didn't earn that shit. His pops put him in place to be a high school McDonald's All-American. His pops put him in place to be at USC as a 5-star recruit. All these things he would not have done, and he'd still be in college right now trying to make his way maybe from a mid-major. He's
Perhaps
not going to.
perhaps.
If he's not LeBron's son,
Let me say this: he's got high major athleticism.
Yeah,
He's
I was
got
gonna say
pro level
yeah.
athleticism. He's freakishly athletic. He doesn't have the measurables, but he does have the athleticism and he does have IQ. You can't take those two things away from him.
Okay.
Does he plays hard as well?
So
now
what?
in the NBA,
Like, what the fuck does that mean? A lot of these motherfuckers do that.
because in the
That shit ain't no special trait. Niggas is giving like the
no,
some people don't play hard.
That actually is a special trait.
Listen, what I'm saying is give him an A for effort, right? This nigga brings it with the effort. Great.
Mhm.
But what I'm saying is it's a bunch of niggas like that. They not getting that same shot that you getting. And if that's the case, I'm okay with it, but stop trying to tiptoe around. It's like everybody's trying to like not piss off LeBron, right? He got so many connections in the media. Everybody's like, "Oh, you guys need to shut up." And nepotism has been going on forever. White nepotism and white privilege has been going on forever. This is black privilege. That's great.
But Ubang,
But
okay,
stop lying to me and telling me it ain't when it is.
but Ubang, generally there's 60 picks in the draft. This year, 2 picks were forfeited, so it was 58 picks in the draft. There's someone is always going to get the short end of the stick. Someone is always going to miss out where we say that guy was good enough to get drafted. That's always going to happen. There's always going to be a surprise each year. Like, oh man, that dude got drafted. I remember years back when the Clippers took Olowokandi, number one, and everybody was shocked, including Michael Olowokandi at number one. So, I mean, it happens every year. With pick 55, though, that's not as much of a deal because it's the second round and it's one of the he's damn near Mr. Irrelevant. That he's very close to Mr. Irrelevant if it were the NFL. We wouldn't look at it the same as the NFL because the NFL is 7 rounds versus the NBA being 2 rounds.
Speaking of that, the NBA being 2 rounds, it was only made 2 rounds because of Bronny James this year. The NBA, the 2-day thing. Sorry, not the 2 rounds, the 2 days.
Okay.
It was only made a 2-day
event
because of Bronny James. I'm saying 2 rounds, a 2-day event because of him. It was considered one of the weakest drafts, and I don't know how long, and all of that stuff. Everybody was talking about it, and you had a 2-day event for this. Why?
You had
only because 55, man.
Yeah,
double nickel.
Yeah, but you couldn't take away from the first round children and everybody that was getting drafted in the first round on the first day. His storyline would have overpowered everybody else in that situation.
So you're saying he could have went first?
No. I'm saying if it was a 1-day event, him being drafted would have overpowered everybody in the first round and all the storylines and everybody else that went before him. That's what I'm saying.
And it did anyway.
For the most part,
shit did anyway.
For the most part, it did.
You split it up in 2 days. I'll say, and the shit still did it anyway.
But but the guys on the first day still had a small moment on that day. They would have had no moment.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that we all know that it was done because they knew.
Yeah,
and it's almost like what Ubang said. Ubang said something last time we were talking, where you were like, "Oh, they didn't let him in the green room because it would have been a distraction, more of a distraction type deal," and Ubang was like, "Nah, it's because they knew that the Lakers weren't taking his ass."
Yeah.
In the first round, and I'm kind of like more so they knew the Lakers wasn't taking his ass in the first round, and they knew that, hey man, we can make a show of this, and take this to day 2,
and then on top of that, to get the stars to align, Boston has the pick before the Lakers. So now we can create some. Hey, what if
Rivalry.
Boston
Yeah,
is
yeah,
being
yeah,
petty
yeah.
and takes him ahead of
Yeah.
the Lakers? And it's like, we done really made a storyline out of pick number 55, making it
What-
seem like this nigga was coveted.
this nigga Ubang,
I'm telling you, nigga.
this nigga Ubang is
Hey,
upset.
I'm just keeping it funky
the
with you.
coveted double
Oh,
nickel,
man.
Yeah,
man.
I'm just keeping it funky with you. I'm beside myself just as a fan. And again, that's my fandom speaking, right?
Yeah.
From a standpoint of what LeBron has done for his son, from a standpoint of what LeBron has done for his community. And I'm saying his immediate community, right? LeBron got on, he got all his dudes trained up. Rich Paul,
Yeah.
Randy, Maverick Carter, all those dudes trained up so that they could take on roles and be their own entrepreneur doing something, involved with, I think Maverick Carter does the TV.
Yeah.
So Maverick does the TV, Rich Paul does the sports, Randy is like his personal assistant. Those are his guys that he came up with. He didn't deviate. He never stepped away from them. And when his son came up, when it was time for his son to come up and ascend to, potential heights of being in the NBA, LeBron didn't skip a beat. He put his son on. I believe that if he's still able to play when Bryce is available to come on, he'll bring him on as well. Like,
Absolutely.
why
not?
So from a personal standpoint, I applaud LeBron for his many chess moves, and always thinking 2, 3, 4, 5 steps ahead. I applaud him for that. He understands he has the Lakers by the nuts. He understands that. If anybody understands that, LeBron understands that.
Yeah.
And he's going to take full advantage to make sure he puts all his people on, and I can respect that. I only have an issue as a fan because stop telling me that it's not what it is. And also, I just don't see it. I don't see it. And I could be wrong.
You don't see him becoming a
You don't see him as an NBA player?
effective pro, or
I don't
what?
see him as an NBA player yet. Not saying that he can't grow into being one. Not saying that he can't have a late growth spurt and add on, 5 or 6 inches to make him 6'6" or 6'7". But as it stands right now, bro is 6'1".
A little taller than that, but
Whatever.
he's closer to. I mean, with shoes, he's closer to 6'3".
Nah, we not doing shoes.
Like niggas playing
Nigga
shoes,
over
man.
there
Like,
go out there and play barefoot. When
Yeah,
he go,
man,
he said we ain't doing shoes.
Nah,
man.
when we do the measurables, we do the measurables.
That's football. That's football.
Either way.
Basketball is in shoes.
When I speak from the negative, it's it's as a fan. If I was not a fan of the Lakers, I would be laughing at the move, but still applauding LeBron for doing what he has to do to take care of his people. Like,
Okay.
You can't say enough about that because I know a lot of dudes that, got on, neglected their family, neglected their kids, neglected their friends. Shit, hell, they talked about Kobe and how Kobe was a loner.
Yeah.
And Kobe was so dedicated to the sport that this motherfucker neglected family, friends, all that shit. So, I respect LeBron for what he's doing. I'm just, as a Lakers fan, I'm going to get over it, and I'm just going to wait and see what the kid does. And hopefully he doesn't even have to be special, but hopefully he's competent. If he can show to be competent, I'm good with that.
So question. LeBron James, his newest contract, what was it? 2 years, 108 million or 104 million?
100.
It's like 104, I believe.
I don't remember exactly what it was.
So
I can look and confirm.
Yeah, so it's a 2-year contract. It was expected that he was supposed to take a 3-year contract, and I think that was going to be like 162 million. That was the expectation. But instead of taking that contract, he's taking a 2-year contract of 104 million. So even with Bronny getting overpaid,
it is 104, by the way. Yeah.
Okay. With Bronny getting overpaid, with Max Christie getting overpaid, LeBron is taking less. So it's not even like he's taking more.
Bron just wants to come and re up after next year because I think he has the player option. Second year's a player option. Bron knows that the TV deals are going to get done, more money in his pocket. He's going to opt out after one, come back and loop back in. And the Lakers organization is going to be like, LeBron, is this the farewell tour? Well, I don't know yet.
Oh no.
Right? We'll give you that parachute. We'll give you that, we'll give you that severance package. We just need to know when the official date is. I don't know yet. I'm still fighting Father Time.
We got to get
We're in
Bryce
like
in
the,
there.
right. We're in the 10th round. You know what I'm saying? Once I get Bryce in and Bryce is eating off the labor of his father, the good fortune of his father, then you have two kids in the like I told you, make it a circus. LeBron, when Bryce and Bronny are both in the league, niggas suit up in a wrestling, some kind of wrestling get up or whatever, and y'all could be three of the starting five. Fuck it, bring the show, bring the circus to LA. LeBron, Bryce, and Bronny, and maybe AD if he's still around, Mr. Glass, and shit. Who would a nice five be? Hell, bring in Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard,
wow.
Bronny.
Nah, I can't bring in Dwight. Him and AD don't get along.
Yeah, no, but yeah.
Nah,
We're talking fantasy basketball here. So bring in Bryce.
that is not my fantasy to see Dwight Howard.
Please finish the statement.
Yeah, that is
Hey.
not
So
my-
see Dwight Howard what? God damn.
playing basketball, doing anything with the ball. I'm cool.
Oh man.
I'm cool.
Shit.
Damn. But I'm done. I'm not gonna say no more.
I'm. You know what? I'm just, as I said, we had a year to really process this because we knew it was happening.
Yes.
And now we're here, and now it's like, man, as a Laker fan, I'm going along for the ride. I have to go along for the ride as a father of sons that play basketball. I love it because I would do the same thing if it's going to benefit my son.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody is saying that when you look at it from that lens. I don't think well, most of us,
Yeah.
well,
We all agree.
the three
I'm
of
saying
us,
we all agree. Yeah, we all agree.
because not everybody in the world agrees with that shit. But I would say the three of us are saying, yeah, if you look at it through that lens, it's all good. Like, yeah, if I hoop NBA and I had my son come along behind me and I can get him on the squad, yes, I would. In life, if I have something, if I'm able to open the door and I can get my son in or my daughter in or whoever, you know what I'm saying, family in, and I'm able to, you know, be the one who breaks through and then they can, benefit from it. Yeah,
Eat off the fat of the land.
I would do that.
Absolutely.
I would do that. So from that standpoint and through that lens, yes, it's a cool situation. It's the when you start talking the basketball side of it,
Mhm.
and what I don't even know if you want to say merit, because motherfuckers start talking about meritocracies and shit like that. So I don't even want. So what I will say is the basketball side of it. And then there is an argument for those who feel like, we say there's always people who were looked over.
Yeah.
I mean, overlooked,
Yeah.
didn't get the nod, weren't selected, weren't drafted, and then you have someone who,
But it's 60 picks. Someone's always overlooked.
that's true. It's 60 picks and we got to 55.
Yeah.
And five more and he wouldn't have gotten selected
Well,
either.
no, this year was only 58.
Okay,
Yeah.
so three more, and
Yeah.
he wouldn't have 3-4 more, and he wouldn't have been selected. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you get down to that the end of the draft, and then there's all kinds of shit that could be said. Like, if at that point you're looking for, usually when it's getting late in the late rounds, what do people select? What do they say? We're just gonna pick
Best available.
the best available.
You're taking a flyer on somebody.
Yeah,
Best available.
the best available, or like we think this guy has the most potential, and the most.
But this was a weird year of drafting. You had guys that you thought were going to go sooner, went later. In Isaiah Collier, he was supposed to be a lottery pick. He went like 28th to Utah.
Mm-hmm.
You had Kyle Filipowski, who was projected right outside the lottery, anywhere from 15 to 25. He was drafted in the second round. His name wasn't even called the first night. You had another player who they projected was going to be a second rounder in Justin Edwards, who was a one and done McDonald's All-American in 2023, wasn't even drafted. So it was weird, to say the least. It was really peculiar the way that some of these picks were going and some of these things were happening.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's your boy behind the scene getting it done.
Who?
You know
Who? I don't know. Who?
Who was it? Who's the mastermind?
The 6 or 9 guy.
Me. I'm the
Which was
mastermind.
the 6 or 9 guy.
You a fan? You a fan? You a fan?
Ass nigga, he a 69 guy. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 guy. Hey, run for your life.
What if Bronny's the mastermind behind this? What if it was him? What if he concocted this scheme?
He got up there during his first press conference, and he seemed nervous. He seemed like he wasn't prepared for the questions being asked.
That was a joke, by the way. I do not believe that Bronny was the mastermind behind this.
Yeah,
I was just throwing some out there.
And
Okay.
what was I saying?
He looked nervous in his press conference.
I was talking to my little brother. My little brother said they better get Bronny media trained, because he looked nervous, like he didn't know how to answer the questions. And again, where was Bron? Bron was in the cut watching the whole thing. Like, now you look like you pops. Hey man, I'm not gonna let you fail. I'm just gonna stay here every step of the way, right? You might start popping up at G League games.
Oh, he will.
Hey,
no, he will.
Hey, I asked y'all.
He will.
Is LeBron gonna make a summer league appearance? Give me a jersey, nigga.
Now he can't play in the G League games.
They go and play at the Drew.
What?
I'm saying they go and play at the Drew. Would you be surprised that a nigga shows up at a summer league game?
No, I would be.
I'm just saying. But look, I'm saying it's not. It's crazy to think though.
LeBron,
but
please don't play in the summer league game. Please.
Hey, it's crazy to think, but they go and play in the Drew.
Yeah, they do.
Yep.
And at different leagues like that. Like, what if you start seeing some of these guys like, man, I'm gonna pop up and just,
I'm gonna tell you what's
play,
gonna happen.
play a couple games play a game with the squad real quick.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen with Bronny in the G League.
Let me dust off my LeBron 21s. Go ahead, Kev.
What Bronny's gonna do is the Lakers are gonna shut him down. They're gonna play him a little bit, but they're not gonna play him much. It's gonna be like the Spurs did with Wembanyama last summer.
Who the fuck is Wembanyama?
What? That's not a name.
This
Wembanyama.
nigga's name is Wembanyama.
Wembanyama.
Damn, this nigga done called this nigga a whole new name.
Wembanyama. We be jamming.
Yeah, he Jamaican.
We be jamming.
We talking about women.
We be jamming. We be jamming. We be jamming. We be jamming. Okay. Hey,
now I gotta stick with the bad name.
Oh,
I'm not even gonna correct it now.
Hey,
We've been.
hey, ooh, hey, hey, ooh, my nigga Kevin got a new single coming out. We be Diamond. We be Diamond.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Damn.
Niggas say shit, man.
Oh man. Hey,
Kevin
hey,
gave this man a whole new name.
listen. Oh
A
man.
whole new name, bro.
So,
That's wild.
but
Oh.
the Spurs didn't play him in the summer, and they shut him down. So it was like the
He's a
jury.
number one pick,
I'm
though.
just, but
Right.
No,
even
but
still,
don't compare him
right,
to.
that's
Don't
what I'm
compare
like.
him to Bronny, and that's
no,
what
Hey,
I'm
hey,
saying.
that's like I was wondering where he was going with the Brandon Boston thing. Now I'm like, where you going with this Weminyama shit? Like, where are you going?
I'm saying that there are so many eyes watching and want to see this guy fail. They're not going to put him out prematurely. They're going to let him develop, and then when it's time, then they will display and let him showcase his skills. They're going to put him in a position to win. They're not going to put him in a position to fail and look bad in summer league.
And I think last summer, a lot of first round picks played a lot of games.
Yeah, that's the norm.
A lot of first round
Yeah.
picks played a lot of games. To say that Bronny may come in, play at one half of one game, and then the Lakers shut him down. Again, y'all feeding into the bullshit even more. Like, what has he done to deserve the opportunity to sit out of a summer league? Like, you can't say that he earned that opportunity to sit out of summer league.
It's you. I mean, you still have to make sure you've drafted this player. You've invested in this player because you're paying them $7.9 million over 4 years. You gotta make sure that he's mentally right now because you're locked in. Don't put him out prematurely and too early. Yeah, bring him along slowly. And when you feel that he's ready, put him out there for a little bit of time and then shut him down. They're gonna say,
what's a little bit of time?
He may play 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah, he may play 10 minutes in a summer league game. Like, okay, let's get him 3 minutes here.
In a summer league game?
Yeah. They may play.
You think he's just gonna play only 10 minutes
I think he'll play more than one game, but I'm saying as far as his minutes go, I don't think he's gonna play extended minutes throughout the course of the game. I think because he's already got his contract. The summer league is for people, they're rookies, but they're also trying to get a roster spot.
Okay, so then because I don't think y'all really answered when I asked earlier, how much time is he gonna get in the NBA as a Laker? Not a South Bay Laker, a Los Angeles Laker.
Not to be confused like South Bay Lakers.
And listen, I'm not shitting on the
maybe 8 to
the
10
G League or nothing like that.
8 to 10 minutes a game.
8 to 10 minutes a game?
Yes.
But you agree with that, Ubang? 8 to 10 minutes.
But let me say,
I don't know.
But let me say this: it's the 8 to 10 minutes is misleading though, because like Max Christie didn't play that much. But if you look at Max Christie's numbers, I think it says he averaged like 13 minutes a game over 108 games.
So that's the funny shit. I was talking to my brother, and he asked me the same question. He said, how much time do you think Bronny will get? And I said, like 10 minutes. He said, that's a lot. I was like, damn. You know who the first person stats I looked up?
Who? Max
Christie.
Yeah.
To see like, well, how much did he play? And I think I might have said probably about what Christie played, but do you think it'll be that much?
Nah, he's gonna play a little bit less than Christie.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I said 8 to 10. But even on that, it's gonna fluctuate. Like you can't count like he's gonna have DNPs, so those aren't gonna count against him. They'll put him in the blowouts, they'll play him sparingly, 8 to 10 minutes. That's what I see. And I don't see him playing over over 10 minutes in the summer league unless he has it going. If he has it going, maybe 15 minutes.
And that's one thing that I said. I said, if he ends up like making a play or hitting a shot or something like that, then they'll extend the leash a little more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'll give him more opportunity to stay out there and see what he can do. Um, man, I mean, like I say, last time we spoke, I said I want to see him do well. Man, I'm still
I would
on that
love to see
side.
him do well.
Yeah, I want to see him do well.
I would love to see him do well, but I think every time he answers a question, every time that he has to uh, answer a question in front of reporters, every time he's interviewed, every time he's answering questions that they're not going to ask AD or somebody like that, it's all it's doing is adding a little bit more pressure and a little bit more pressure and a little bit more pressure. And the first day he comes back and he has a bad game, right? He goes 0 for 5 or 0 for 6 or something like that. A little bit more pressure. So like I think, like we all want to see him do well. Can he? You have to be mentally tough. You have to be mentally tough to be in his position. And I'm not talking about, your average mental toughness where it's like, yeah, I'm a go getter. I don't, I challenge everything head on, whatever, whatever.
Mhm.
I'm talking about fucking Navy SEALs mentally tough because you going through some. No, I'm saying like it's DP. I'm not laughing, bro.
I am.
Like the position,
Nigga, Navy SEALs
the
mentally tough.
the position that the position that he's being put in. Again, like y'all said a few episodes ago, yeah, it's a notch. It's a notch on LeBron's belt, right? Another accomplishment. I stayed here long enough to play with my son,
Mm-hmm.
and like that was your thing. You wanted that. Bronny didn't want that.
You
Bronny
don't think
don't.
he wanted to be in the NBA? Or you think he wants
I
to be in
think.
the
I
NBA?
think.
He just didn't want to play with his dad?
I think he wanted to be
What?
in the NBA.
I think he wanted both.
I think he wanted to be in the NBA, and I think he wanted to feel like he got it out the mud
On his own.
So like
Like he did it on
if
his
Carmelo's son, who's in high school right now,
Yeah.
if he goes to the league, I will not be surprised in the least bit because he's showing that he has, some intangibles that are NBA ready, right?
Mhm.
Like out of all three of the banana boat boys, D Wade, Melo, and
Mhm.
LeBron, the ones with sons,
Mm-hmm.
I think Carmelo Anthony's son, Kyan, is the best.
Mm.
And LeBron will be Bronny will be a distant second. And I can't get a read on Zaire because he hasn't played college basketball since he left since he left Sierra Canyon is in high
Yeah.
school.
Yeah, he played for the so he played for the G League team, the G League affiliate for the Jazz.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was getting some things rolling.
Yeah.
But again, that's just my opinion. And I ultimately hope the young man does well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I can't say that Kyan Anthony is definitively the best one out of all the sons.
Does he have the biggest upside out of all of them?
It's between him and Bryce. I think Kyan is a better scorer than all of them. That I will give him. He is a better scorer, but putting it all together
Is that kind of what it was with LeBron, D Wade, and Carmelo? Do you
that
think that Carmelo was the better scorer?
I think that he scored easier.
So okay,
I think he scored easier and he had more in his offensive arsenal, but it's hard to argue that someone is a better scorer than a man that's got 40,000 points.
true.
But I will.
But okay, so then you, who was it that sent that message earlier about stat chasing and playing
That
long
was
and
that
stuff
was
like that.
Ubong.
Okay. So if everybody plays the same amount of time and is all healthy and all of that kind of stuff, and you don't have uh
Yeah,
blacklisted and all that
they're
kind of
running the
stuff,
guy out the league.
yeah, do you think Carmelo's up there a little bit higher on that scoring list?
Yeah, yeah. I think Melo is up there higher on the scoring list. Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
Now, so I mean, because in basketball, like a lot of people do different things and they're better at certain things,
Yeah,
and out of those three, you still would say LeBron is a better scorer just because he scored more? You say he's a better scorer?
I say Carmelo scores easier and in more ways than all of them. But as far as just let's consistently get the ball in the basket, I think it's hard to argue against LeBron because this guy consistently put the ball in the basket.
Okay.
But Melo, yeah, like Melo's movement, his footwork, all of that, it's all better. I will agree with you there.
Well, I'm asking.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, nah,
I'm
nah.
just throwing it out there because I mean,
But
I
with
could I could, take 50 shots at a target and hit it more times than you if you only took 20.
yeah,
You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. So, but does that make me a better shooter because I had 50 shots and you only had 20?
doesn't make you a better shooter, but um the fact that you've got it in you to get up 50 shots every single night, that says a lot too to your character.
No, it does, and that's going into something else
Yeah,
other than
actually,
scoring.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, but back to the kids though. You said you you,
Yeah, like
you think
so.
Bryce has the biggest upside?
I think you could argue that Bryce may have the biggest upside. Like Bryce just turned 17. He's listed at 6'6". They had this the USA basketball tryout just recently. Now they're playing. I believe they just beat China by like 95 points. But anyhow, Bryce and Kyan made it to the final cuts. So both of them were cut and didn't make the team.
My nigga,
Ubag ain't feeling it. Like, nah, man, I don't care.
I'm done.
I mean, so yeah, but so I think that Kyan is better right now, but I don't know if Kyan is going to be better in the future. Because as I said, when you get to the NBA, it's they're gonna find a
Hold on,
role.
man.
They're
Hold
gonna
on.
find
Hold
a
on. I'm
role
sorry.
for you.
Hold on. So you don't think Kyan is going to be better in the future based on, like, if we're just saying, because all everybody keeps saying is that, as this white dude on ESPN said this morning, Bronny comes from good stock.
I agree with you. I hear you.
Then
I'm saying
the same can be said for Kyan. He comes from good stock. So if he's better than Bronny right now, what's stopping him from continuing to excel even when Bronny's good stock kicks in?
I don't think he's better than Bronny right now. I'm saying Bryce. We're saying I'm saying
Okay.
yeah. I'm saying he's better than Bryce right now.
And I think Bryce was the guy that Bron was wishing Bronny was. Bryce has the height. Bryce has the
nah.
How tall is Bryce?
He's 6'6". I don't think it was that. I think it was because like no, I don't think it was that. I think Bron is fine with where his son is size wise. I think he's fine with that. I think it's like it's more so making sure his IQ is right and that he's ready. So it was a brilliant move to send him to USC. You send him to USC where you've got 2 point guards that are better than you, that you've got to compete against, learn from, and you've got a year to get better from them before you become a pro. he did that. He showed that he can play off the ball. He's not going to have the ball in his hands. That's the thing. When you get to the NBA, the ball's not going to be in your hands as much as it was in college or in high school. Kyan has the ball in his hand a lot. He shoots a lot. Kyan was at the NBA 100 camp recently, and he had a 40-point game, and everybody was like, oh, man, he dropped 40. He's going off.
Mhm.
But you look close to the stats, he shot 39 times. Like,
Kobe.
you're not going to – but even Kobe, when Kobe came to the league, Kobe didn't start off shooting 39 times.
You said Kobe.
You had Eddie Jones in front of Kobe. You had different players in front of Kobe. You look up Kobe's stats. Kobe averaged 7 points a game his rookie year. So you the way that they do it now, you come to the NBA and you start off on the defensive side first, and then they allow you to showcase your offense after you bought into the system of playing defense.
What? Who starts on the
defensive
the
side?
defensive side for what you saying? Every player starts on the defensive side first.
That
the fuck?
Jimmy Butler. So
now this nigga gonna name niggas who play defense.
Hey man,
no, I'm talking
Jimmy
about
Butler.
In general. The NBA. You telling me that they come in and start on the defensive side first?
This nigga Kev is sculpting a view.
What the fuck?
Hey man. So name a player in the last 3 years that came in as a rookie averaging 15 shots a game.
I'm not Kevin Nigajowski, so I don't have all the stats in front of me.
You're not going to find one.
Are you sure about that?
In the last 3 years, a rookie that averaged 15 shots a game, I don't think you're going to find one.
Man, go ahead and keep talking. Let me go ahead and keep talking. Let me look right now.
Yeah, like so I'm saying Kyan Anthony is a gifted scorer. But he shoots the ball a lot. So when he first comes to the league, he's not going to be able to shoot the ball as much as he's shooting it right now. Whereas you look at someone like Bryce doesn't shoot the ball as much. So, you get Bryce to playing defense, and then you say, hey, man, you get 5 shots a game and you play defense. He might relish in a situation like that, especially you coming off the bench. You're not the 5th best player. You may be the 8th best player. That's no pressure on you. You can knock down some shots, and then you grow from there and you stick in the league because it's about sticking.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna revisit that
15 shots.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna make a note about the 15 shots per game, and next time
the next episode
we're gonna get on here and I'm gonna address that
15
shots per game.
Yeah.
And you said a rookie in the last how many years?
3 years.
The last 3 years.
That's the last 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's crazy to me that you're. It's almost like you're trying to formulate an argument that it's a defensive.
I'm saying the way. No, I'm saying the way that you have to get in, the way that you have to buy into the team construct and the team concept before you get an opportunity to really showcase what you can do on the offensive
that
side.
Would depend on the team. That to have that blanket statement is wild, because in general, defense it's not like it used to be.
No, it's not. Yeah. It's not 80-point games anymore.
Right.
I got you.
So I'm like, damn,
60-point games. Right. That's that last thing we saw like that was that fucking Detroit Pistons, them punk ass Detroit Pistons that beat the Lakers.
Yeah, man.
In
04.
Yeah. Niggas winning games 75-71. Referees letting these motherfuckers mug players and shit.
I thought about a guy that might kill my argument. Hold on.
Who?
Wembanyama.
Wembanyama.
Hey, real quick, man. Let's go on and wrap it up. But like Ubang said last time, it's late in the live, but go on and like, share, or subscribe. No. Like, share, and subscribe. We need y'all to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
As y'all see, we are in the studio. This is our first session in here. We just jumped on here to, get something going real quick.
Yeah.
We trying to put some things together. So bear with us. I know it wasn't as smooth as it will be, but it will be.
We didn't get a chance today to really to talk about the WNBA, but Angel Reese, man, keep rolling, man. Keep rolling.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
And my argument
named
is
as an all-star, her and Caitlin Clark, man.
And my argument has already been null and void.
No, Kevin. I don't want to hear. No. I
just looked it up.
Come on, man. No.
I just looked it up.
No. It's it's no retracting, man. No retracting.
I'm saying
sorry.
I'm wrong. Damn, I can't say I'm wrong.
No.
I can't say I'm wrong.
To give you.
I can't say that I'm wrong.
Go ahead, man.
Damn.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm wrong.
And I stand retracting, already. Not tracking.
But go ahead. Yeah, I want to retract my argument. I want to modify my argument. And
shit.
I had to think of a way to formulate it to make it sound better, but I'm already wrong because Wembanyama averaged
Wembanyama
averaged
16.7
16.7 shots a game.
Oh man. Damn.
So I stand corrected already. I'm wrong.
Victor Wembanyama. All right, y'all. We out.
Victor Wembanyama. Nigga. Oh, bro. Listen to me.
Oh, shit.